put it on your screen, please? And there's a reason why we're putting big tech up there. Our guest is Sandy Villere, and he thinks that big tech's in for some kind of reckoning. All right, Sandy, spell it out, because I own some big tech. I want to know what this reckoning is all about and when's it coming.
Well, Stuart, you're not alone, because a lot of people own big tech right now. If you look at the S&P 500, I mean, what is it, 25 to 30% practically in some of these big FANG plus Microsoft stocks. And so I just think I can certainly remember 98, 99 when you had a lot of very popular stocks like Cisco Systems and Sun Micro, and next thing you know, March of 2000, the NASDAQ went down 70% peak to trough. So I'm not a big fan of owning things that are overvalued and very popular. And with all this money pouring into index funds, trillions of dollars, it just frankly makes me a little bit wary. And I'd rather be in stocks that are cheap, smaller cap, mid cap stocks that aren't so popular and overcrowded trade.
Now, you're not old enough to remember the Nifty 50. I am. Back in the 60s and 70s, there was this group of stocks, big name companies, that were called the Nifty 50, and they went up and up and up. And then in the crash of 73, 74, they came way down, even though they were still making good money, good profits. You're talking about exactly the same thing with our big techs now, I think. It's a sort of a mirror image from the Nifty 50 to the big techs of the present. Is that it?
That's exactly right. And while history doesn't repeat, it often rhymes. And so when you look back to that time frame, it's the same thing. You had very, very high multiple stocks, and those multiples just eroded. I mean, very popular names like Eastman Kodak, and they just slowly eroded. And so the stocks just ended up crashing back in 73, 74. So I think you're in for some sort of similar occurrence here, and it makes me want to go to the sidelines on those big tech names for sure.
Real fast, if I wanted to play the smaller cap market with a single investment, how would I do that?
I still like Caesars. I mentioned on your show about a month ago at 60, it's at 75, and it's a great play on the reopening of the economy, and really like Tom Reeg as a CEO. I think that's one that's going to work out well for folks.
Okay, we got it. We appreciate it. Sandy Villere, the pronunciation, tell me again. Villere?
Villere, like Hillary, in our Villere funds.
Okay, careful with the pronunciation there, Stuart. All right, thank you, Sandy. We appreciate you being with us. I'm no doubt we'll see you again soon. There's a guy who remembers the Nifty 50.
Yeah.
How about that?
Besides you, yes.
Besides
How
me?
about that?
Dennis Gartman and a couple of